Welcome to the Risk and Rules Rundown, your go-to podcast for navigating the tricky world of compliance.
Welcome, digital denizens, to the brightest bite in your week.
And the riskiest. We're diving deep into the digital danger zone.
Hello, world. I'm Blue, your slightly nerdy, always curious digital compliance companion. I read the footnotes so you don't have to.
And I'm Red. Molten hot takes. No patience for sloppy controls, and yes, still the fun one. Buckle up for September's Governance, Risk, and Compliance Digest.
Three major headlines shaped the governance, risk, and compliance space in September. 1. The Financial Action Task Force, working with the Egmont Group, INTERPOL, and the United Nations, released a new handbook to speed up international cooperation in money laundering investigations. It encourages secure informal channels, not just the traditional slow paperwork. 2. The U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, that's the national bank supervisor, issued permanent bans against former bank employees who committed fraud with pandemic Paycheck Protection Program loans, while ending some enforcement orders for banks that had fully fixed their problems. 3. Researchers published a paper describing agentic artificial intelligence systems, basically AI, designed to handle compliance tasks like monitoring, investigations, and reporting while leaving an easy-to-audit paper trail.
Translation: faster teamwork between countries, fraudsters still getting benched, and robots with cleaner receipts than your finance department's coffee machine.
Here's the problem breakdown. For cross-border cases, regulators are signaling. Use fast, secure channels between agencies to share information, not just formal, slow legal requests. For misconduct, the banking supervisor is showing that individual employees can be permanently banned from banking if they misbehave, even years later. And for artificial intelligence, regulators are hinting. If you use algorithms to decide on customers or suspicious activity, those systems must show their work in plain detail.
Or as I'd put it, faster intel handshakes, longer memories, and no mystery machines.
What can you do? Map your international workflows. Make sure investigators know when to use secure, informal communication channels versus slower legal requests. Review old pandemic loan exposure. Even if your bank thinks it's done, regulators may still investigate. Audit your AI models. Confirm they can log decisions, show clear logic, and assign responsibility to a human if challenged.
And for the love of risk management, if you're still running final_V7.XLS as your compliance tracker, retire it. You're making auditors cry. All right, my turn to fire up the radar. Here's what's glowing hot on the horizon. International speed test. Regulators may start judging banks and companies on how quickly they respond to international requests. If you're slow, that delay itself could be a finding. Accountability creep. Right now, prohibition orders hit fraudsters. But don't be surprised if bans expand into new territory, like bogus sustainability claims or even misuse of artificial intelligence. AI under the microscope. Regulators and auditors are warming up to the question, can your AI explain itself? If the answer is no, enforcement isn't far behind.
Exactly. These aren't distant hypotheticals. They're early signals of where compliance expectations are headed.
Translation: move fast, don't fake it, and make sure your robots can actually talk back.
Let's lock in the fundamentals. No matter the trend, these principles always hold. Documentation matters. Regulators want records that show who did what, when, and why. Responsible information sharing. Informal cooperation should be used to speed up cases, not sidestep due process. Always log and justify it. Individual accountability never expires. Titles don't protect you, and time doesn't erase misconduct.
So basically, keep receipts, play fair, and remember, if you messed up in 2020, it can still bite you in 2025.
September's big trend. Cross-border cooperation is now the baseline. Accountability endures, even years after the program's in question. Artificial intelligence in compliance must explain itself.
Short version, cooperate faster, own your actions, and make your tech talk back.
Boards should expect regulators to look not only at whether your controls work, but also at how your organization is set up to share information with others and how your technology is designed. That's your September GRC Digest. I'm Blue, still nerding out on the footnotes.
I'm Red, still calling it like I see it. Stay sharp, stay audit ready.
This is the Risk and Rules Rundown, where chaos meets control.